Greetings, everyone. Corey here. Time for another midnight review, and I went to go see King Arthur: Legend of the Sword. And I gotta say, It's strange this movie how, as far as the trailers went, the first. So the director is Guy Ritchie, which he had done the Sherlock Holmes movie and a couple other movies, but I mostly remember him for Sherlock Holmes, and his style and stuff is pretty unique as far as some of the scenes, especially when they're running. He likes a lot of slow mo, but not quite like Zack Snyder slow mo. It's more real slow mo practical effects, and they actually have slow mo camera and stuff. Where Zack Snyder usually goes more CG, but he does have practical as well, but more stylized. Um, Guy Ritchie's slow mo is a little bit more unique. His writing is definitely more unique as far as it's more quick witted. It's more back and forth banter. It's really fast, really fun. It's almost like a way like how your friends would talk. At least my friends would talk, of course, with a English accent in here and telling the story. The way that he does the cuts and everything. It works so well. But that's the thing with this movie. It's weird because normally he doesn't do too crazy as far as special effects and practical and everything. His stories are pretty grounded, more or less. I mean, there's a couple things that were a little hard to believe, but he made them work and made them believable in his movies. But in this one, it's like with this movie, he's trying to like get into the superhero genre. And it's funny because I can actually see him doing a Marvel movie like Ant Man. I think it would work really well. He would work really well directing Ant Man. Just because of his banter and the way he shoots stuff, I think it would work pretty well. And this movie is very strange as far as the first trailer that I saw, the first official trailer that they had. It seemed like, I mean, the story of King Arthur has been told before, and there's different takes on it, and they do change, things here and there. And at first, it looked like it was kind of like how they did Hercules with Dwayne the Rock Johnson, where yeah, he's a strong, big guy, and these legends are told, and they kind of get exaggerated over time, and word of mouth, because it's just like the game of telephone. Nothing stays the same the longer it goes on. And the trailer, and the first time I saw the trailer for this one, it seemed like that, where it's a legend, and this is all his stories, but he's really kind of just a really skilled person. He's not really too crazy. He doesn't slay dragons, giant beasts, and stuff like that. Like magic is more sleight of hand compared to actual magic, and that's what it seemed like. And like maybe his sword was just a really good sword. It just the size maybe, or the power, the way it was forged was just the metal and stuff was just more incredible than most swords, so it just dominated. He could do more stuff with it. But unfortunately, it wasn't. As time got closer to the movie release, the trailer started showing more supernatural stuff, more actual magic, in this universe, in this King Arthur universe. And I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it fits too well. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's worth your money. It's worth your time. You'll enjoy it. There's a couple of good moments in it. Like I said, with the dialogue and stuff, the way that they have the banter and they talk back and forth. But the action scenes seem like they're from a different movie. Um, it's weird. Like he has his signatures. Every director has their signature thing that they have in the movies, and he has his things. But the rest of the movie just does not feel like his kind of movie. It's a beautiful movie. I mean, the locations and decal and everything like looked amazing. Um, the action scenes were a little. Some of the scenes were a little shaky. They had the shaky cam and the quick cuts and stuff like that, so they weren't. I didn't like them too much, but I mean, they were okay for what they were going for. They were going for more supernatural thing. It kind of worked for them, but more or less, I mean, it's still a really good movie. It's like I said, it's worth your time and money if you're interested in it at all. It's just it's weird how the movie changed from this, realistic-y, you know, like this, mythology, you know, it went from this realistic to more actually a fairy tale movie. And it's weird how the way that the balance is, which it has a really good balance and stuff, and there's really good characters. You'll find someone you'll like, of course, but it's just not the movie I was anticipating, I would say. It's still good though. Like I said, I liked it. So far, this month's been pretty good. You know, well, it's been pretty great so far. We had Guardians 2 last week, and then now we have King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, which is really cool. I do like the sword a lot. Um, and overall, I mean, it was really good. The music was really good. The opening scene is really cool. Um, and just the whole build up, the way that they do, of course, there's a time montage, and like I said, Guy Ritchie does really great with montages, and when they have to tell a story back to someone. It's one of the first trailers and stuff. It's really good, but there's really good moments in it. Really funny moments too as well. Like I said, it's just not quite. The first trailer is a lot different from the last trailer, and if you've seen the trailers, you'll know. But definitely recommend it for sure. Check it out if you're interested in it. If you've already seen Guardians and you're not interested in anything else, it's a good action movie. It's not too long. I believe it's around 2 hours. Not too bad. So it's not too long. Doesn't feel like it. It goes by pretty quickly. So you definitely enjoy it. But yeah, that's that. And next week, like I said, every week in May and June, I will have a movie review and unboxings here and there. Like I have a Star Wars unboxing, should be in about a week or two. But next week, we will be watching Alien Covenant. And this is a sequel to Prometheus and another installation into the Alien franchise. And let's see if it does any better than Prometheus. Granted, I did like Prometheus, probably one of the few, but we'll see what Covenant brings in store for us. So until next time, guys, later.